8-Bit Baseball is on. It's Game 6 between Town Country and the Trademarks here at Trademarks Park. Town Country are 12-9 overall. The Trademarks 7-14. Pitching today for Town Country is Guzman. He's 3-6 with a 5.70 ERA. And for the Trademarks, it's Peter. He's 2-2 with a 2.72 ERA. Town Country lead the overall series 3 games to 2. 8-Bit Baseball, the only thing that keeps the barbarians from taking over. How dare you call me and my family barbarians? We're hillbillies. Leading off for Town Country is Agent. He's the second baseman. Got a very impressive 4.10 average in that leadoff spot. Watches the first pitch from Peter there inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Agent. And then a pitch on the outside for ball number 2. Peter for the marks. He has that very impressive 2.72 ERA. Getting it done on the mound this year. And the pitch there is going to be fouled on the first base side, strike 1. And then a pitch very close on the inside there, looking for strike 2. 2 balls now, 2 strikes to Agent. And the pitch here right down the pike, and that's going to be lightly hit on the first base side. Palmer's out there, he grabs it, steps on the bag for the first out. So Gel now up to bat. He's the left fielder for Town Country. Peter gives him a pitch that is on the bit of the outside of the plate. It's an infield fly there to Wilson, kind of halfway between a line drive and an infield fly. 2 down now, brings up Franco. He's the right fielder. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Franco, right fielder for Town Country. And then a pitch on the inside that he's going to foul on the first base side. A grounder there. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Franco. Peter lines and delivers a pitch right across the zone, and we'll get out to Palmer. He grabs it, steps on the bag. So we are done with the top of the first. No score. Jackson leading off for the Trademarks. He's the shortstop, a 3.11 average, 3 home runs as well. Watches the first pitch on the outside from Guzman for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to the shortstop. And the pitch there is back on the inside. He hit him. So that'll be a free pass for the shortstop. He goes up to first and brings up Wilson. Nobody down. And that one's going to be hit back up to Agent. Agent throws to second for 1. Not back in time to first. I guess that relay throw was absolutely necessary. Simpson, the right fielder, up, and the runner was going on contact there. That one gets out into the right field. Franco throws it in. Franco's got a rifle for an arm. That was almost threw him out there at first base. Not quite, however, so that'll put runners at first and second. Corbin up to bat. Very dangerous hitter. 4.21 average, 12 home runs. Oh, and a hard shot into left field. That one might have the legs to get all the way into the stands, and it does. So Corbin opens the scoring here with a 3-run home run in the bottom of the first and gives the Trademarks the 3-0 lead. Palmer, the first baseman, now batting, and very lightly hit on the first base side. It's out there to Agent. Agent grabs it, throws to first to Evans for the out. So that's 2 down. Betts up to bat. Guzman lines and delivers a pitch inside, kind of on the hands, and it's popped into right field. That's not going to be playable for Franco. Bounced in front of him, and it gets all the way out to the wall as Betts moves up to second base. So a double here with 2 down keeps the inning alive for the Trademarks. Walker now up to bat. Man at second. Got Betts out there. And on the outside of the plate there, back to Guzman. He grabs it, throws over to Evans for the out. So we are done with the first inning. Trademarks take a 3-0 lead. Evans leading off the top of the second for the Town Country team. It's the first baseman and the cleanup hitter, and hits one on the ground up to center field there. He's going to reach for the leadoff single here in the top of the second. Bring up Hulk, the center fielder. Managed to work his average up to 365. And that's going to be a close play at second after Hulk hit that out to Palmer. But Evans is able to reach second base, and that one's bashed out into left field there. So that will be Evans down to third, and Guyan out at first. Brings up Royal with only 1 down. Runners up the corners. Watches the first pitch for a ball. Pitch started inside, worked outside, never hit the zone. And then right on the outside of the plate for a strike looking there to Royal. He's the catcher for the Town Country team. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Royal. 262 average, also has a home run. Strike! That was an excellent pitch. Just barely caught the edge of the plate. And then back on the inside, and it's going to get down and out into left field. And Corbin took a bad tack on that one and missed it, and it got all the way out to the wall. And allows a run to score. Runners retreat. Oh, and during the retreat, he's thrown out at third. Wow, what an interesting play that was. So 2 down now. Vanis, the shortstop, batting. And he hits it out into right field. Let's see what Simpson can do with that one. Throw's not going to be in time, so we've got runners at the corners here. Timeout. Town Country going to go to the bullpen already. Tippy in. And a swinging strike there from Peter. Tippy's batting .750 coming off the bench. Strike looking on the inside, so he's behind on the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Quite an interesting decision to sub the pitcher so early, but I suppose they're looking for offense here. Trailing by 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside for a ball, evens the count at 2-2. And the pitch right across the zone, but fouled on the third base side, on the ground there. So the count will remain 2-2 to Tippy. Pinch hitting for Guzman. And he's going to hit it up to Jackson. Jackson throws to second on the fielder's choice. And we are done with the top of the second. Score 3-1. Becker in to pitch. Very early substitution there. Wonder if that decision will pay dividends. It did not produce any additional offense. First pitch is fouled on the third base side there, and then he hits Davids. So Davids takes the free pass, brings up Peter Becker, and he's just mowing him down, but not in the way that would be beneficial to his cause. That's 2 hit batters in a row, puts runners at first and second with no outs. And then a strike looking there. And then that one's across the plate and fouled on the first base side for strike 2. So he is ahead of the count of Jackson here, back to the top of the order. Shortstop for the Marks. And that one's across the plate, but popped up. It's going to get beyond the infield. It's Franco out there actually moved in to catch that one. No, I'm sorry. That was Agent. All right. And Wilson. And that one's going to be lightly hit out to Vanis. Throws to second for 1 and not in time at first base for the double play. So runners at the corners now, 2 down. Brings up Simpson, the right fielder. And he gets that one out into right field. And Franco on the run makes the catch. So the second inning is concluded, and the score is 3-1. Trademarks over Town Country. Agent, we're back to the top of the order for Town Country. And he's going to hit that into right center. That's going to get down for a hit. And Agent is going to move up to at least second base. Let's see as Corbin chases it down. He still hasn't gotten the ball. And Agent is almost to third base already. He's going to be, slides into third quite easily there. A lead-off triple for Agent. And Gel swings through the first pitch there, and then back on the inside, a ball. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gel. Ball outside, very close pitch there, 2-1. And then one across the zone on the inside, evens the count at 2-2. So Peter strikes him out. He strikes out Gel. And they're already going to the bullpen as well. I'm not sure exactly what's behind that decision, because Peter seemed to be pitching well, but that is Carter in. And we will just continue to call the game. Swinging strike there to Franco makes the count 0 balls, 2 strikes. And then that one's going to get down for a hit likely as well. No one is there. That's into center left. And a run scores. And he's going to get all the way up to second base. Interesting managerial decisions going on here. Franco out at second. Evans up to bat. Pitch. And that gets out into the right field. That's out there to Simpson. Throws it in time for the out. What a rocket of a throw from the right fielder. So that gives us 2 outs. Runner still at third. Hulk swings through that one. Strike 1. Franco out at third. 2 down. Strike on the inside looking. Very close pitch. 2-2 the count. And then across the zone, he strikes out Hulk. So Carter earns a K. And we are done with the top of the third. Home team up once more. It's Corbin leading off. And the pitch there is across the zone. Hits it out to Guyan. Guyan throws over to Evans in time for the out. Palmer now, the first baseman. Becker finds and delivers. And it's very lightly hit down the first base side. It's Evans grabbing it. Steps on the bag. Trademark's going down quickly here in the bottom of the third. Betts up to bat. He's fouled in the first base side there. It is Evans sliding down. Has it for the out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Marks. And we are done with 3 innings complete. Town Country up once more. Guyan leading off this frame for Town Country. Third baseman there. Watches the first pitch on the outside for a ball from Carter. And pitch there on the inside. Boy, I don't know what to say about that. Almost seems intentional at this point. Royal, maybe he was getting them back for a couple that were inflicted on the other half of the inning. Once popped up in foul territory, it's Walker moving down. Makes the out. Vanis now. Shortstop. And that one's going to get out into right field. Palmer dove for it, but he was not close. And Simpson's got a rifle of an arm out there in right field. Almost threw him out. Becker now batting. Pitcher. With runners at first and second. Inside, kind of dribbled down the third base line there, and it's Walker throwing up to second for the fielder's choice. Not in time at first for the double play. So we've got runners at the corners now for Agent. He's been having a great day thus far. Let's see if he can knock in a run. That's down the third base line, and he will indeed. That's an RBI. Runners are still going to be in motion. Looking like extra base hits all... Oh, no, and then they retreat as Corbin is able to grab the ball and force them back. Gel now batting. Left fielder. And that's going to get out into right field and load the bases. Throw comes in from Simpson. And let's see what the Marks do here. They're going to go to the bullpen once more. Kelly in. That's already their third pitcher of the day. Ball on the outside. It's Franco batting with the bases loaded and 2 down. Pitch in on the hands and down the first base line. Palmer's able to grab it, step on the bag. All right, so they are out of that frame. Score tied. Walker leading off for the Trademarks. In the dirt for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Walker, third baseman for the Trademarks. Becker winds and delivers a pitch. Another one in the dirt, but Walker swung at that one. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Walker delivers a pitch way outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Walker, third baseman for the Trademarks. Inside, that's going to be popped up in the infield. It's Agent out calling for it. Has it for the out. And then that'll bring up Davids, the catcher for the Trademarks. Becker gives him a pitch that curves across the zone. He's popped up in the foul territory third base side. Guyan moves out there. He's running and under it for the out. So that'll bring up Kelly, third pitcher already today for the Trademarks. Becker swinging strike there to the pitcher from the pitcher. No balls, 1 strike to Kelly. And then the pitch there's on the outside. Another swinging strike. He's really got him fooled currently. No balls, 2 strikes. And then the pitch there. It's going to be hit down the first base line. And Evans is able to grab it, step on the bag. So we are done with 4 innings complete. Game tied. All right, so Evans up leading off here for Town Country in the 5th inning. First pitch there is a strike. And then another strike. So Kelly ahead of the count here. No balls, 2 strikes to Evans. First baseman for Town Country. Kelly finds and delivers a pitch. In on the hands, and it's going to get out into the right field. And a great throw there by Simpson, but not in time. Hulk now batting. He's the center fielder. And the runner took off. That one's out into right field. Let's see if Simpson can grab it. He is. Pretty good out there in the right field. 1 away. Brings up Guyan, third baseman. And the pitch there is going to be fouled deeply into the stands. And that is third base side. Strike 1 to Guyan. And then the pitch is going to be hit out to the shortstop. Jackson throws up to second for 1. Not in time on the double play there at first. So 2 away allows Royal to come up, the catcher for Town Country. Kelly checks the runner. Inside, that's going to get down for a hit. That's in that no man's land between the left fielder and right fielder. Betts is out there. He's going to be throwing it in. Runners are still in motion, and we might see a play at home. Nope, they're going to hold up. So runners at second and third now. And that will bring up Vanis, the shortstop, 8-hole hitter. Not looking great with that 137 average, but we'll see if he can make a clutch hit here. Nope, just line drives it right back to Kelly, and he records the final out at the top of the 5th. So let's move to the bottom, see what the home team can do in this tie ball game. Jackson, the shortstop, leading off. We're back to the top of the order. Outside, the pitch there from Becker for a ball. Bottom of the 5th in a 3-3 ball game. And then back on the inside, he hit him. All right, so that's his second free pass of the day, and that'll bring up Wilson. He got hit as well. So runners at first and second. That brings up Simpson, the right fielder. Nobody down. Really digging themselves a hole with those hit batters. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second. Nobody down. Strike one to Simpson, no balls. And then a strike across the zone looking there. No balls, 2 strikes. And he bats it that one into the right field. Franco should be able to have that one. Yeah, it gets under that and makes the catch. No room for the runners to advance. Corbin now, and he's very dangerous. Fouls that one third base side, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Corbin, the left fielder for the Marks. Inside, just managed to catch the edge of the plate with that one. No balls, 2 strikes now to Corbin. And then he strikes him out! So he manages to come back and strike out Corbin. Earns the K there, Becker does, and that will bring up Palmer. Hits a very light one up to Agent. Agent throws to second on the fielder's choice, and we're done with 5 innings. Trademark's just 3 hits today. Becker leading us off. The pitcher, Kelly, on the mound. And in on the hands, but so lightly hit, there might be a play. No, not quite. That was a rocket of a throw from Walker. Left no doubt about that one. Back to the top of the order, Agent. And that's going to be hit out to Jackson. Jackson throws over. Not in time. Not in time on that one, so Agent reaches, brings up Gel, only 1 down. Hits that one into center field. Should be playable by Betts. He's moving back under it. Has it for the out. Franco now, he's the right fielder. And the pitch there, he bats at that one. It's an infield, well, just beyond the infield. Jackson's out there. Under it. Has it for the out. So there we are, top of the 6th done. We'll move to the bottom. Tie ball game, 3-3. Betts, center fielder up. Becker on the mound. And that one could be trouble. That's kind of in right center, and it is Franco running in. He's got some wheels. Manages to catch that one. Walker now, third baseman. And it's going to be hit out to us. A line drive that Evans handled. Town Country going to the bullpen once more. That will be Kent. So Becker's day is done. Kent in to pitch. Bottom of the 6th with 2 down. Hits that one into center. And that is Hulk out there. Gave that one quite a ride, but not enough. So 6 innings complete. Still a tie ball game. Evans leading off. First baseman's got a .360 average. Kelly hits that one on the first base side, and Palmer grabs it, steps on the bag. Hulk now, center fielder. Kelly winds and delivers a pitch across the zone, hits it back to Kelly. Kelly throws over to Palmer, so we're moving quickly here in the top of the 7th inning. Guyan now, third baseman. Down the third base line, he's going to reach with that one. That's going to be trouble. He's going to move up to second. So a double here. Double here with 2 out. Springs up Royal. Kelly's still on the hill. Royal delivers a pitch inside. He hit him. A lot of hit batsmen today. Going to be a pinch runner there for Royal. It's Neal. All right, Vanis now. Just down the first base line. Palmer just grabs and steps on the bag. So there we are. Top of the 7th complete. Kelly now batting. Kent pitching to Kelly. Pitcher on pitcher duel. And very lightly hit. It's up to the second baseman. Agent throws over to Evans in time for the out. Jackson now, the shortstop. Kent delivers a pitch. That could be trouble there. Franco's going to have to run a long way for that one and catches it on the run. Great defense there by the right fielder. Wilson now batting. He's the second baseman. Bottom of the 7th in a tie ball game. Across the plate, and that's hit out to Evans. Evans grabs it, steps on the bag. But we played 7 complete. We've got a tie ball game. Pitcher on pitcher duel to lead this one off, Kent. And he hits that one into the left field. Corbin is on the run. It's good. Oh, what a catch by Corbin. Just managed to grab it right before it hit the turf. 1 down. Back to the top of the order for Agent. And he hits that one. He's going to hit that one into left. Corbin's going to grab it. That's going to be a single. And Agent is having a phenomenal day. Gel now batting. He's the left fielder. Pitch is going to be into center. Will it drop? It does. And Betts is able to make the throw at second because Agent held up. So 2 away brings up Franco, the right fielder. Inside, backed him off. Given the number of hits batsmen, I can understand why he might flinch a bit. And that one was inside, and then back across the plate. Lovely pitch there, 1-1. And he bats that one into center field. Going to move everybody up. So now we've got runners at first and second here. Evans, timeout for the Marks. Bringing in a relief pitcher, that is Pruitt now in relief. Pitch in the inside for a ball. And then outside for a ball. 2 away, but we've got runners at first and second. And then back across the plate for a strike. So 2-1 now. And that one's batted out. And wow, what a catch by Palmer. Right along the line before it could get into the outfield. Leading off in the bottom of the 8th, Simpson, the right fielder. Kent on the hill. And the pitch there is going to be fouled deeply. It's on the first base side. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And a hard shot into right field. He straightened that one up and managed to hit a home run. So Simpson with the go-ahead home run here in the bottom of the 8th for the home team. Trademarks lead 4-3. Corbin watches the first pitch on the inside, ball 1. Left fielder for the Trademarks, batting .418. He's got 13 home runs himself. Top of the league. Inside for a ball, so he's behind on the count big time. 3 balls, no strikes. Kent winds and delivers a pitch. Hits that one out to the first baseman Evans. Evans grabs it, steps on the bag. 1 away, brings up Palmer. First baseman for the Trademarks. 5-hole hitter. Popped up in the infield. It's Agent out there calling for it, and under it has it for the out. Okay, so Betts now the center fielder. And the pitch from Kent is down the first base line, foul. 2 balls, 1 strike to Betts. Kent winds and delivers a pitch inside a ball. 1-1 now a count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Betts. And he hits that one out into right field. That's going to... Oh, wow, what a play by Franco. Managed to catch that right before it hit the turf. So we're done with 8 innings. Top of the 9th. Polk up to bat. They need at least 1 run to play into the bottom of the 9th. And 2 would give them a lead at this point. Close ball game. Has been the entire day. And that one's hit out into right field. Simpson can do nothing but throw it into second. So a lead-off single there for Hulk puts him at first. Guyan now up to bat. And he hits that one into the left field and moves Hulk up. So the Town Country team getting a little something going here in the top of the 9th. Neal now up to bat. He is the replacement catcher. Watch the first pitch outside. And then ball evens the count. Strike swinging there to Neal, replacement catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Neal. Pruitt delivers a pitch on the outside. That's popped up, and it's going to get down for a hit. But the runner's held up, and so they will throw one of them out at second. That brings us to 1 down. Runners at the corners. Vanis up to bat. He's the shortstop. Pitch is popped up. That is going to get... On the first base side, it's Wilson sliding down, able to make the catch on that one. So 2 away here. Runners still at the corners. And Alexis will be brought in to pinch hit. Let's see what happens in this situation. Ooh, lovely pitch from Pruitt. Started well inside and worked outside, but did not hit the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. And then a strike looking there on the inside. 78 miles an hour, 1-1. And then another pitch on the outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Alexis. Pruitt checking the runners. Delivers across the plate, and that's going to get out into left field, and that will score the game-tying RBI. We are not tied 4-4. Town Country have managed to knock in a run here in the top of the 9th. Oh, and a hard shot into left field. There's no chance for that one. Home run. Agent has had a phenomenal day, and that home run just put the icing on the cake. And here's a shot into right field. Simpson should be, oh wow, should be able to have that one. That was close, right at the warning track. So 4 runs in the top of the 9th, topped off by that Agent home run, gives the visitors a 7-4 lead. Hank now in for Town Country to try and seal the deal. leading by 3. First pitch is outside for a ball. Second pitch is outside for a ball. Walker. He does have the benefit of the bottom of the order here, but 3 balls and no strikes is not a great way to start things. Wouldn't want to give Walker the free pass. He does, though, and that will be bringing up Davids. Strike on the inside of the plate there. Strike looking from Hank to Davids. And then way inside for a ball, so Hank having a little trouble with the zone. Throwing a lot of balls. 1-1 now. And another pitch on the outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the runner takes off. Not going to happen. Caught stealing. So 1 away. The count's still 2-2 to Davids, the catcher. Aggressive base running there does not pay off. Hits that one out to Guyan. Guyan throws over. Oh, just barely in time. All right, so we'll see a pinch hitter here. Damn 2 in. It's the last hope for the trademarks. Tied for most of the game. But a top of the 9th rally put it in different circumstances. And that is Damn 2 reaching first base, so they've got a little bit of life here. Jackson now up the bat. He's walked twice and hits it out into right field. It's out there for Franco. Throws it into second. So they now have a situation going. Gallant into bat. That will be in place of Wilson, and he represents the tying run. Fouls the first pitch on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike to Gallant. Way outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Hank checking the runners. Inside for a strike looking. All right, edging closer, 1-2. And he strikes him out! He strikes out Gallant to end the game. And that is a win for the Town Country visitors. Kent takes a win, Pruitt a loss. What an incredible game that was. I really hope that you enjoyed it.